I'm going to be showing you guys the best Valk cams to use in Villa. Okay guys, for the first spot, you're going to want to put this underneath this bench right here. This is going to help you cover anyone that's coming up red or coming out of bedroom right here. Well, you're going to want to set this up. Just come to the hallway right outside Memorial. You're going to shoot this open and you're going to see the bench right there, the bottom part. All you're going to want to do, throw a Valk cam right there. And as you can see, this is going to allow you to see anyone that's coming from master bedroom. Any attackers are possibly trying to come up red stairs, and even people in 90 as well. And this camera can give you a lot of good angles, and most of the time attackers won't even think twice to look for a camera underneath here. And just to show you guys cannot see the camera from the attacker's point of view, but the camera you can clearly see anyone that's in the hallway. Really good spot I like to use for a Valk cam is right here on the one ping. The light's going to do a really good job of hiding this camera. Just from this point, you can't really see the camera at all. And like you said, this could cover any attackers that are coming in sight from 90 by red, or you can see any attackers trying to push in from study. And not only that, you could also see the default spot. So if there's an attacker trying to get a plane off here and you're playing below with a C4, you can just use this for intel and stop the plane from going off. So if you guys want to put a Valk cam in bedroom, this is a really good spot to use. So if you just come to laundry and you shoot this part out, you're going to see this little silver part. This is going to be part of the bench that's in front of the bedroom. If you just throw your Valk cam like that, it's gonna land underneath, and this is gonna allow you to see any attackers that are coming in bedroom. And this spot's a really good spot to use. Most of the time attackers will usually look up high for a Valk cam spot, but they're not going to expect one to be underneath here. If you guys want to put one in bathroom, you guys can also do that. The best spot in bathroom, you can put one right here like this. This is going to allow you to see any attackers that are coming in from bedroom. And even if you have this open, you can also see a little bit in the window and walk-in closet. And as you can see from this angle, it's kind of difficult to see the Valk cam. I just know where to look, but most of the time attackers won't see this cam. Now, if you guys want to have eyes on 90 in the main hallway, and obviously attackers are going to shoot this default cam, you can put one underneath right here. This cam is going to work really well. This camera is going to allow you to see all in 90 essentially, and you can even see attackers are pushing the hallway from study, or even attackers who are coming up main stairs. Just to show you guys cannot see the camera from here, but if you get on the camera, you can see part of my body, so you can see any attackers coming up main. Now, if you guys want to have a cam in study, I would suggest putting a cam underneath this desk right here. This is going to allow you to see most of study. You cannot really see the doorway a little bit, but you can see attackers who push in, and you can also see a little bit of the door that leads into 90, and you can fully see the window from here. This camera is going to work really well too, and as you can see from attacker's point of view, if they're at the door, they can't see this camera at all. And attackers who are playing the window here, they cannot see the camera either. A really good camera you guys can use in kitchen, you guys can put one right here. This camera is going to allow you to see all the sight if you're defending kitchen. From this angle, you can't see any attackers at pantry, but you can clearly see my body right there. Same thing on the other side, you can't see any attackers pushing this way. If you guys want to have a cam in games room for any reason, you guys can simply put one by the lamp right here. As you guys can see, you can see all of A essentially. I like putting the cam on this side of the lamp just because attackers getting in sight, they're always gonna tend to sneak in behind the bar area most of the time, so I just like to have eyes on that always. But this cam is really good. This cam is gonna be very difficult to see if there's attackers behind the bar. Even pushing in sight, you can clearly see that the Valk cam is really difficult to see. If not, attackers won't really see this at all. I'm just looking there because I know where it is, but attackers won't think to look twice for a camera inside the lamp. And you guys can also use this for a pre-play C4 spot, where if attackers are planning behind the bar, which typically they like to do, they're pushing in A, you can just play below with a C4. Another cam I like to use a lot, if attackers start pushing 90 and you're defending trophy and statuary, most of the time attackers will typically push this hallway right here. You guys can put a cam right next to this plant right here. This camera is going to allow you to see the entire hallway. You can see any attackers coming up red, any attackers coming this way from main stairs, or even games room essentially. And this camera is going to be very difficult to see just because of how far away it is, so this camera should work really well. If you guys want to put in cam in Astro, you absolutely can. I would suggest putting one right here, just because the structure of the telescope, this part, it just looks really similar to the Valk cam, so it's almost going to blend in perfectly. This cam is going to allow you to see all of Astro if any attackers are on the window, coming up Astro stairs, or even coming out of the bathroom. As you can see, you can't really see this camera at all. Like, I see it's right there, but attackers aren't going to be really looking there for a camera, and this is just really good to use. And you can clearly see me from this point, but as you can see, the camera just blends in really well with the telescope here, so this camera should be up the whole round. If you guys want to put in cam statue, you guys can put one right here through the plants. This camera can allow you to see all a statue. What's really good about this camera, the plant's gonna do a good job of hiding the camera. As you can see, it's very difficult to see the camera. As you can see from this angle, it's literally almost invisible at this point, so this camera is gonna stay up. If you guys want to put a camera covering this hallway, because perhaps you're defending kitchen, you guys can put one underneath this clock right here on the right side. Putting it on that side is gonna allow you to see the doorway if attackers are pushing through. And a lot of times attackers will come from the basement or even door to my left right here. This is a super common area for attackers to attack from, and from this angle you really cannot see the camera at all, so this camera is going to stay very well hidden. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know what other videos you guys want me to do. A really fast camera you guys can put is on top of this lamp right here, right outside trophy. Most of the time attackers will push this window, so this camera works solely just for that. And if you guys want, you guys can also put a pre-place underneath the floorboard, so whenever they jump in you can just detonate the C4. If you guys want a camera memorial, this is the best spot to put it right here. Putting the camera right here is going to allow you to see the entire room. Attackers coming in from 90 as well. Attackers will also open the window in this room and walking through here. Now you're going to want to set it up right here just because it hides really well with the lighting in the room. From far away, if attackers push in, you can see that the camera basically blends in with the lighting right here, so they can't really see it. So this camera is going to do great wonders for you and your team. If you guys want a camera for whenever you're defending games and aviators, you can put one literally right here. The way this is built, it's going to help the camera conceal itself really well. A common way for attackers to push through is through the main double door right here. And this camera is very hard to see from far away, so this camera will probably stay up the whole way.